All right, here we go. The video has started. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I found that I try too hard to rhyme when I'm freestyling, so this time what I'm going to do is I'm just going to freestyle, like, with rhythm, but without rhyming. So let's see how this goes. I've never seen anybody do this before, so it could be horrible, could work out really well. I don't know. Will it work? Does it really sound like a rap if I'm not rhyming? Yeah, what do you think about that? Damn, I rhymed. It was an accident, I promise. It was just some word vomit. Alright. And I got this random word picker, and I'm gonna use it to pick some random words. It's the same picker I used last time, but this time I isolated the topics that I wanted to discuss. I also added some phrases from my stand-up material. That way I can just chat while kinda having a flow on top of the beat and go. Alright, yeah. In about 3 months I'ma take some clown school classes because I wanna learn how to be a clown. And I found out recently that WWE was actually circus. If you think about it, they're like wearing makeup and then doing stunts, and people laugh sometimes. They're in the middle of the stadium and they like do stunts. You know what I'm saying? Alright, that was the first track. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going like one train, you know? And it's gonna be kind of weird because I'm using the beats from my EP, and so I'm kind of tempted. Maybe I can do the same flow. Watching One Train music video on YouTube, I was inspired. In high school, I did a battle of the bands and we performed One Train, but there was like 5 of us. We all wrote original verses, performed that for all of my classmates and my teachers. They were like, whoa, that was actually pretty cool. Thanks for doing that. I hope to see you do it more. They were always so supportive of me. Growing up, people supported me. But now I'ma leave them in the dust, cause I'ma just enter virtual reality. I bought an Oculus a few months ago. I used it for a while, but then haven't for a while. And then, but I really wanna use it for music. I don't know how exactly, like maybe if I could film in virtual reality or something, or I've seen that they have concerts in virtual reality. I need to look more into doing that for myself. I feel like people would enjoy it, and at the same time I would have fun doing it. So like I think it's a win-win, a win-win-win-win-win. Alright, cool. That's 2 songs down. I'm going to be doing it for about 17 more minutes. I'm watching the timer. And yeah, this thing is really about to lift off. This is my 3rd video that I'm recording, freestyle video. Can you call this one a freestyle? I'll call this one a freestyle. But even though I'm not rhyming, I'm still rapping over beats with good timing. I accidentally rhymed. I keep doing that, I'll do it a few more times. Keep counting how many times I rhymed on accident. I'm fascinated by what the number will be, and we about to lift off like a rocket. My wallpaper on my phone is from SpaceX, the blast off that they had when they launched and landed a rocket. I'm finding that it's kinda hard to flow when I don't have rhymes to guide me. Even when you try not to rhyme, you do. There you go, that's what Brandeis said to me. Here we go. I'm also on Instagram Live while I'm doing this. You can follow me at david.prorok. Yeah, music is just one of my passions. I also like to do comedy. There's improv and also stand-up. I included in here some topics from my stand-up that I'm gonna try to improvise. Improv, comedy, music, that's a lot of me. You can follow me all over this earth. I mean, all over the internet. Yeah, I'm just freestyling without rhyming, and I'm hoping that this will give me topics for lyrics that I can write in the future. You know, I can always just add rhymes in the future. If there's some things that I enjoyed from this, I might, just change how it ends so that the lines rhyme. Before this, I did a 20-minute meditation that was supposed to improve my creativity. I'm just hoping that it works, I'm just praying that this is creative. I've never seen anyone do this before, and I really like to experiment. This is just an experiment. This is episode 3. I'm about to record 7 episodes total and then post them at the same time. Or maybe I'ma post them one at a time for people to follow along a little bit, but I don't know. Netflix releases things all at the same time. I think that's what they're doing these days. That way people can't binge it. This would be this would be about 2 or 3 hours of me rapping in a row. Could you watch me freestyle for that long? It's kinda like a movie, and this is like a movie because I'm progressing over time and you can see my progress. In the other ones, when I was trying to rhyme so hard, I wasn't saying nearly as many words as this. Were the flows as good as this? Could I go so good as this? Working on some comedy. Let me tell you a joke real quick. I like to hike. My parents also like to hike. My parents hike a lot in Illinois, but that's a place that's been flattened by glaciers for thousands of years. So they really just like nature walks. And when they came to visit, they were like, yo, I really want to hike with you. And so we went and we did some hiking. But it was quite challenging, honestly. Way different from those flat-ass walks they're used to doing. And I'm just limitless when it comes to lyric writing. The options are limitless, but that's why I just gotta explore the insides of my mind to see which topics are best for me to write lyrics about. And you hearing me spout all these words on live and also on the video on YouTube.
Stayed outside.
Skirt.
Right off the bat, this ladder.
If you're watching this live, feel free to suggest things for me to talk about.
People.
Like I said earlier, this is just an experiment. I need to turn the beat up.
All night, the cold, the rain,
Hey,
and all other shit.
turning the beat
And
right
sometimes all
up.
you need in life
I'm turning the beat right up. Like I said, this is a beat from my EP that I released almost a year ago. I wanted to release another album this year, but here we go. I'm just freestyling. Maybe I can do this for a living. Do you think if I quit my job, people would support me doing this? If I'm entertaining enough, but that's kind of a lot of pressure. Pressure make diamonds. I used to wear Van shoes because I would skateboard in middle school. They were red. I got them from something called EF Skates or something like that. FA Skates in Arlington Heights, that's where I'm from. I would skate behind Wendy sometimes, or at the parking lot of Long John Silver's. I'm gonna deliver one more finger. Peanut butter and Nutella, that's my favorite flavor combo. I eat peanut butter and Nutella. I just spread it on rice cakes. Eat that thing, it's like a Reese's cup. I call it a breakfast, but it's kinda like dessert. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of sugar in that. Refrigerate that. Refrigerators, they keep food cold by using electrons. They use electrons because it's an electric refrigerator, and then I keep my leftovers in there, and then I take the leftovers out, and then I put them in the microwave, and then the microwave heats it up using electrons. And then inside the food is a bunch of atoms. They're made out of electrons. My whole life is controlled by nothing but electrons. How you gonna tell me that this life ain't a simulation? That's what Elon Musk says, at least. Saran wrap. All right, time to rehydrate real quick. Hey, yeah. This one, I'm gonna rap with a little bit of different mood. See what that does for me. Let's do it. Mount Prospect. Mount Prospect. I used to make diss songs about rival high schools. I made a diss song about Mount Prospect. I think it was called Keep Walking. I don't remember what their slogan was, but I told him to keep walking. Yeah, and I also made more songs in high school. That's when I really started to do it. I was like a sophomore, I think, or maybe a freshman. I was at my friend Faraz's house, and then he showed me on his Mac how he made this song a song, and I was like, damn, I want to do that too. Can we do that together? So we made like 6 songs together. The first one called Intense Whispering, but I don't think it's on YouTube anymore. They all got taken down, maybe from copyright infringements, cause we stole all the beats. Yeah, we stole all the beats. Yeah, we stole all the beats. We stole all the beats. Yeah, we stole all the beats. We went on YouTube, and then we stole all the beats. And even when I was making this thing, I went on YouTube and stole the beats. Damn, but the producer knows about it. I told him I couldn't keep a secret. I didn't keep a secret, and I linked to the beats. I feel like that's pretty cool. Maybe that's a way that they can gain publicity too. Hobbies, I have so many hobbies. Woo!
Hey!
Yeah, I remember that part from the original song called 100 Grand. You can find that on streaming services. My favorite food is avocados. No, not my favorite food, cause my favorite food is cake, but avocados are pretty good. Yeah, when I'm making beats, my favorite thing is to work on the melodies. I used to have a neighbor named Melanie. Will she see this? I don't know, maybe if someone knows about it and then sends it to her, that'd be cool. Or if you know someone else that would like to see this, share it with them. I would be very grateful, And if you have some thoughts about this, please share them with me. Put them in the comment box below. It's free. Oops, I rhymed again, but for the most part I haven't been rhyming, just working on flowing. Make 100 grand, make 100 grand. Make 100 grand, make 100 grand. I'ma make these videos, use them to make 100 grand a month. That's like 100,000 supporters just giving $1. That's quite a tall order. But you know if they like the way that I write rhymes, or I want to help other people write rhymes. That's one of the reasons that I'm doing this, and I built this app. Shouts out to Brandesis on Instagram. Follow that guy.
Turn that up.
Yeah.
It sounds special.
Dude, it's way too quiet. I can hardly hear
And the volume is way too low.
All right. Yeah. I have a theory about Orange Theory. I mean, if you don't know about Orange Theory, it's something that my girlfriend likes to do. She goes and works out there, and how it works is they keep your heart rate and they put it on a screen. It's competition. It's like a form of gamification. Gamification, that's real hot right these days. This is like gamification because I'd use these words and then I gotta talk about them. That's a game, and I'm just trying to play the game, and then I'm gonna win the game, But it's called Orange Theory because you want to keep your heart rate in the orange zone. That's the maximum way to exercise. You know what I'm saying? But if you reach the red zone, you die. So it's kind of risky. I used to make beats. I started making beats when I was a junior in high school. I got a cracked version of FL Studio. And then I made beats for the first time. First I had the free trial version, but I couldn't save my projects. That was a limitation. Yeah, and this is all improv. If you didn't know, I'm just making these words up as I go. Like, that's a talent in and of itself. And it's part of freestyle rapping, just without the rhymes. Right? I don't know. I think it's good practice. I really hope. Yeah, I like to work with computers, but only software. I don't know much about computers. People try to ask me questions about them. I'm like, no, I can't help you, I'm sorry, I just know software. But I can write a web app, and I did. It's called randomwordpicker.herokuapp.com. That's where I posted it. I'm going to be making improvements to it, like as I want new features for these videos, I'm going to improve the app to make it work better. Look at me sitting here like a sad clown, looking at the mic up and down. If I look at the mic, I'm looking all cross-eyed. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna take clown school classes, cause I want to develop a clown character, because I like how they make people happy, and it's like kind of like improv, but with a really strong character where you just let your emotions take over and just do what you feel at the bottom of your heart. I think that's a pretty cool way to make content. I maybe won't wear makeup, but I'm using the skills to make content. I'm not like Michelangelo, more like Da Vinci, because I do all these different hobbies and find ways to make them work together. I'm like a Da Vinci, I think that's what he did. I learned about him when I was in high school. I was like, wow, that's a nice way to live life. And so I started just learning all these skills, you know. I rap, I do comedy, I make beats. I like to draw sometimes in my free time. What else? I mean, I code. I like to design things. I'm always designing things. Hey, oh, this is the last song. And so I did the song as a freestyle originally, so I'm actually gonna try to freestyle with the real lyrics because I wanted a good version of it. Put a team on my back like a possum. Got a girl that told me that I'm awesome. But I bloom like a cherry blossom. After that, I'm very awesome. Got my foot online like a Maserati pedal. On the internet, that's intercontinental. Do this shit accidental. No, it's not accidental. Intercontinental. Do it coincidental. I forgot the words go, but that's cool, huh? I don't even know the lines, even though I practice a bunch of times. But I do it like this, spitting like this. Not worrying about rhyming, just worrying about timing, and that way the rhyming comes, cause it just fits in so nicely. That's how we do it, and I'm gonna prove it. Like Bob Ross, accidents are cool. Looking like a fool, but I'm doing it hot. I'm keeping it real. You are not, unless you are. I encourage you to do it. Keeping it real is fun when you're making music. When I freestyle, I have no choice but to keep it real. All I can really do is talk about things that are real. Or I can make them up, I guess. Sometimes I make it up, I guess. I must confess, sometimes I make it up, I guess. I liked watching Bob Ross when I was smoking dope in college. That's Bob Ross, that shit relaxing to watch. Bob Ross, 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 watch. Let the beat drop out. Then I spout from the mouth, wearing clout. When, here, where, now. I'm about to go hard like some concrete, the way I go so hard. You don't know the stuff that's coming out my Charizard. Now sounds bizarre, cause it's offbeat. Do it, I do it so cold like hockey. Do you think Van Gogh would have been successful if he had Instagram for his portraits? Do you think Van Gogh would have been successful if he had Instagram for his portraits? Yeah, I'm working on these videos, I gotta increment. I'm building in increments the way I implement this. Alright, let me go back not to rhyming. I'm going back to not trying to rhyme. It's just a freestyle. My grandma likes to eat cookies and candy. She only likes sweets. But then when my parents came to visit, all they ate is sweets. it was like sweet candy. They had candy, snacks, cereals, sweetened milk, soda. So like, I guess it runs in the family. My grandma only eats sweets and my parents only eat sweets. Maybe it's a Midwest thing. Like in the Midwest, they like invented all these different types of foods, but they're all basically just sugar, either sugar or wheat. And people eat it all the time. And they think like in the Midwest, they convinced people that like sugar's bad for you eating that. But they're like, oh, don't just eat sugar, eat whole wheats. It's like sugar, but like from a plant. And eating wheat isn't that good. I don't eat it very much. And this has been episode 3. Swoop! I rapped for a long time without rhyming. And I rhyme sometimes. I'm going to listen back to this. I'm going to note down like the different topics I talked about, which ones I enjoyed rapping about the most. And then, I mean, I'm also going to make highlights out of this, but I can use these topics, maybe use some of the lines and like just make them rhyme. Or I don't know, or just use the flows. We'll see how it goes. Who knows? I don't know. All right. Thanks for listening. You can check out the other 2 freestyles on YouTube. They're all part of this series playlist thing. And if you're interested in doing this with me, as I just demonstrated, you don't even have to rhyme. You can come on my show. We're going to use the random word picker. Maybe you can suggest some words to include in there, and then, or you can just use all your own words, and then we'll go back and forth like doing this. And it'll be even easier going back and forth because you don't have to do as much time and you have more time to think. And it'll be like a podcast interview, freestyle rapping show, and it's going to be tight and like super low fidelity, which is dope because means I can make them quickly without much editing. Cool. Thanks for joining me. Let me know in the comment box what you thought about this. Have you ever seen somebody freestyle rap without rhyming before? Did you enjoy it? Would it be better if I rhymed? Did I rhyme too much? Which beat from this video was your favorite? Let me know in the comment box. If you haven't yet, subscribe or like this video. That would be pretty cool. I heard it helps the algorithms show this to more people. All right, peace. Thanks for joining me. Oh, wait. I need to go for another minute because all my other videos were 23 minutes and 45 seconds, and maybe I can do that for every single video. That would be pretty cool. So let's see. Find words. I have a nice music video about water. It's called H2O Flow. It's on YouTube for life for the rest of until all of the servers get exploded. So H2O Flow, check that out. You can watch that. Say something controversial. Let's see. I got a 35 on my ACT, and that makes me way better than anybody that got less than a 35 on their ACT. I don't kiss girls that got less than a 30 on their ACT. So, sorry if that's you. Controversy.